Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I will be talking about how to use Handshake at St. Francis College more effectively from a student point of view. To get started, log on to fsc.edu/studentlife/career center. And from the website, you can click on the Handshake icons right here on the screen for you to log on. When you click on the screen, it will prompt you for a particular website that asks for your username and password, which you can enter for the username and password pertain to the login on campus. Once you get onto the site, you will see something like this. This is a dummy student account that my colleague has set up for us to use as a way to demonstrate what you can use on Handshake. Again, you can go on to Handshake through the Career Center website. You can also use the one logged in information to click on the Handshake icon for you to get to your particular account itself. Once you get onto your account, you will notice that this is going to be your profile. I'll encourage everybody to update your profile by creating your photos associated with it, attach a professional headshot, bit about yourself, and you can certainly follow the steps right here to update your profile information by incorporating skills, add a document, coursework, and a profile picture like I mentioned earlier. In this particular profile, it allows you to have an opportunity for employer to get a sense of who you are as they inviting you for job and internship opportunity, and they can also reach out to you through your profile as well. One of the good things about filling out the profile is allowing you to see more customizable opportunity that are automatically recommended to you through the postings available on our website. Again, at any point, if you want to update information, you can click on the icon right next to the right-hand side of your screen. You can click on your initial, and you can see the profile sections right here that you can be able to update your material. Let's say you have a document that you created, including resume, cover letters, or any other documents. You can click on My Documents tabs available on here, in which you can upload a document such as Chris here have uploaded his resume available in the system. You will notice that when you upload the system, you see a pending status. Once you upload the information here, the Career Center team, including myself and any other colleagues in the Career Center, will be reviewing your document to make sure you're putting the best foot forward in front of any employers as you're applying for job and internship opportunity through Handshake. Once you have approved documents from the Career Center, you can then freely using the document to apply for any opportunity. Let's say in an event for you to apply for a job that requires you to have cover letters or any other things like transcripts or an essay or other documents, you can certainly also upload these documents through this particular document sections as well. Once you have the document set up in here, you can then start to search for different opportunity and actually apply for those opportunities as well. Again, you're not required to have a resume on file in order for you to look for these opportunities, but you certainly need to have a resume on file and approved document in order for you to actually apply for the opportunity in the system through Handshake. To get started for looking for job and opportunity, you can click on the job tab available on the top left-hand corners of your screen. Once you go on to the job itself, you will then notice that there's current existing opportunity in the system. In this case, it'll be 5,400 position, means that they have about 5,400 plus opportunity currently posted in the system at the moment of today's recording. One key things about this particular section is that you can customize and tailor your search and selection process by click on the top navigation bar or type in the search. Let's say I'm looking for Google opportunity. You can actually search for it through the system to see what is available related to the Googles on different different job ads as well. But by clicking on the filter, you can then instantly be able to search for a variety of opportunity through the system. So for example, if students looking for on-campus internship or on-campus opportunity that you can work on campus, you can click on the keyword here and you can apply the search fund. These are 4 different postings that are currently available on the system that many of the offices are actively recruiting for students for you to apply for it. So example for this particular job post, and you notice that the apply buttons available. As you have the resume in the system, you can then click on the apply button here, and you can select your resume for you to submit to a system as well. It's important, like I said, once the documents review and approve, you can then submit your application directly through the system. There may be other criteria, like in this case, the Public Service Corp have asked you to fill out additional documents and applications. Just make sure that you do follow those instructions on here as you're applying for additional material. As many companies, including on-campus or even off-campus internship opportunity, they may be also asking you to fill out the application on their company website. Once you go back on it, go back onto the filter, you can always clear, and let's say I'm looking for internship, you can click on the internship button, and you can also filter that instantly. You can see that's from the 5,000 positions, it narrowed down to 1,100 positions that's currently posted. You can also select a variety of options here to continue to narrow down your search criteria, such as typing in the exact job role. If you know, for example, you're really interested in accounting executive position in a marketing firm, you can type in the word account executive on the job role itself for that specific title to pop up in your search. You can also select by industry type. These will be different company industry that you can also select from this particular list of position that as employer indicate what industry sectors that companies are currently identified as. You can also select the name of the company or your major. If you want to see what kind of major might you be able to explore opportunity that company are interested in, you can also select your major from here as well, along with other options such as employer preferences, your work authorizations, whether or not is someone who will be open to accept OPT or CPT. You can be able to select these options from your search criteria as well. So let's say I'm looking for an internship that company allows or willing to accept CPT or OPT. Now instantly you will see that there's 258 positions currently available in the system. So I'm going to click on show result. For example, if I were to look at any of these companies, you will notice that they have an option for you to apply directly through the site, similar to what I just showed you earlier, with information about what the program is. You can attach a resume to the site or any other required document that they may be asking for. So keep in mind, you also always want to read through the job description to see what are some of the things that you are interested in, and also the qualification and requirement that they're asking you to do to ensure that you meet some of these qualifications before you apply for any and all of these opportunities you might be interested in as well. Let's say you still feel like the 258 position is still pretty broad. You can also narrow it down into the location status. Let's say you are in the New York City area. I want to find opportunity within New York area that is maybe 10 miles radius. You can narrow it down to the 10-mile radius range right here. I'm just going to do closer to 10 right here. Perfect. I can show you a result. Now, if from 258 position, it narrowed down to 74 position that is actually available on the system that you can certainly apply for any and all of these opportunities. So this is a really good way for you to see whether or not opportunities may be available in certain regions of the country. Again, Handshake provides you opportunity to not just looking for jobs in the New York area, but anywhere across the country in the United States and also outside of the United States as well. So it's a really great comprehensive product for you to find both jobs, both entry-level positions, internships, full-time opportunity or part-time opportunity, and on-campus position that you can always look for ways you can engage with St. Francis College employers. So here's an example of a job that you will see that does not ask you to apply directly through Handshake, but they will maybe rerouting you to their company website or external link for filling out the application. So it's always important for you to look through some of these material to make sure that you are interested in the positions. And also if you are really wanting to apply for these opportunity that you can get a sense of the application process. You can also see whether or not the position is paid or unpaid. It will indicate that onto the job ad itself. You can save the search. Let's say if I'm interested in the opportunity, you can click on this particular icon here. It will automatically save this position for you under that section as well. And if you go to the bottom of it, you notice that there's many other types of related position. If this is something, let's say you're interested in this job, but you want to find something similar, you can also do that by clicking on the different types of positions available in the system for you. Let's say you save this position already. You can then click on saved. It should be loaded into the sections here as one saved job that you can always go back to look back in the material itself that is under your save position. Let's say you no longer needed that. You can click on the icon again. It will then, if you refresh it, it will then disappear under the save job that is listed right here. Okay, so that's a highlight of the job section itself. One cool feature about the job is that many of these jobs, let's say I'm going to pick another one right here. One cool feature about the Handshake position is that, let's say if you're interested in this opportunity, you want to get a sense of the company, whether or not this is a good place for you to work for or not. You can click on the link available under the job description itself. When you click on the link, it actually populates you to the company's organization page on Handshake. So this actually allows you to learn a bit more about the company, in this case, JP Morgan right here, and seeing a little bit about how people describe the company. In this case, they even populate some of the video to describe the company for you. Current list of jobs available under JP Morgan Chase account, list of companies of who actually works in the company. So this is a great place if you were to update and customize a cover letter to a particular individual. This might be a perfect place for you to kind of see a bit about who might potentially the company rep that you want to connect with. So scroll back up here, you'll see the contact information available on the company web profile on Handshake, but the top part has really interesting feature for you. So for example, you can see the number of interviews available right here. This gives you a really great sense of people's review. These are students who may have worked in the company who want to put some insight about their overall experience, what they like and don't like, and also give you a sense of their overall experience. So if you were not familiar with JP Morgan, you want to get some sense about their culture, this can be a really good place for you to get a sense of how many students have shared any feedback about their experiences working in these company through this particular portal. And the beauty about that is, let's say you're really interested in this job and this person's, attend colleges at University of Michigan, you can actually be able to click on it and select the opportunity for you to chat with this particular individual as well. So it's a really cool feature that allowing you to learn about that. So right here, you can click on it and be able to email this person to ask a bit about her experience working in the organization and what they like and don't like, and they can do a little bit more follow-up to ask for her tips and advice as you're going through the job search process. So this is super helpful information as you look in the review sections on how you can learn more about the company. And you can also see the list of active jobs is available on the system that you may want to look at as well. These are fantastic places that you can certainly explore opportunity for you to learn about the company and the organization. The next tab you will notice next to the job is the events tab. This is a place where we post many and a good number of Career Center workshops or external and internal programs available for you all to sign up for. First thing, they're instantly sort by relevancy based on your profile information. You can also sort by date. You can see the alphabetical date of what are some of the upcoming programs happening within the Career Center. So in this case, we're doing a section on cover letter writing, but you can also see a variety of other types of programs that some of the other companies are also posting for you to get to know about them. So by clicking on any of this link, let's say I'm interested in HSBC, in the Black Heritage talk, you can learn about them by the descriptions, and also they will sometimes reroute you to an external registration page for you to register for these opportunities. So just making sure that you do keep an eye out for any of these upcoming events and do RSVP as soon as you're interested in. So don't wait until this event date before you register, because some of these external programs might have a registration date that is closed a bit earlier than the event's date. Okay, so again, events is all listed in here. We will continue to populate this list with many and all of these opportunities for you to take advantage of while you are in school. The third part is the employer section. So if you were to learn about, I'm interested in the industries of healthcare, but I really don't know what kinds of company I should be targeting and how can I go about doing my research to learn about different industry type and the company. This can be a really good place for you to get a sense of what maybe potential options are in certain sector. So for example, here you can filter by location. Let's say you are moving across the country to California let's say you're going to San Francisco and you want to learn a bit about whether or not what types of companies are housed in San Francisco let's say in the healthcare sector. So you can narrow it down to these two criteria, for example, to get a sense of, again, any of these companies who have an account on Handshake, but you can also learn a bit about them and you can do the same thing I just mentioned earlier about reaching out to employee to learn about the firms and also about their experiences, and also even looking at any available job that's currently posted in any of these company as well. So this is a really powerful and interesting thing for you to learn about it, especially for those of you who are interested in a particular company, regions, or employer size, and even location that we just mentioned earlier here. The third part is messages. This is a place where recruiters are proactively reaching out to you if you have your public profile active. In other words, if you go onto your profile section and you make yourself active, that employer can search for you and actually reach out to you, encouraging you to apply as well. So do check the messages area to make sure that you're not missing any conversation that employer may have reached out to you as well. And the last section is the Career Center section. This is where we have put in really good information for you all to learn about us and support your job search. If you scroll down here, you will notice that there's a resource section and a survey section as well. And if you scroll further down, it will again remind you some of the events that our office is actively putting it out. Our contact information, our staff listings is available here as well as the resources. So I'm gonna spend a minute to take a look at the resources available here as well. You click on the resource buttons here, you can see that there's a few additional materials already posted for you to take advantage of. Something like how to create a LinkedIn profile, how to protect yourself away from any job scam, information about resume writing, how to use different action, verb, and transferable skill to write your bullet point, resume basic, cover letter informations, professional references, how you can put together one, professional attire, interviewing 101, 100 behavior questions that you can practice from here, along with many other resources available that we continue to populate to this space. So let's say as you're preparing for interview, for example, you can click on the interview button, the interview 101 interview questions right here. And you can then see that there's information a little bit about what this resource is about. And you go down to the left-hand side, you click on the PDF. So this, for example, populate the 100 question that you actually can practice for yourself as you're preparing for any upcoming interview. So again, this is a great, fantastic place for you to learn a bit about different resources available from the Career Center that we can help you throughout your journey as well. So certainly go back to the Career Center page under the Resources tab, and you can search from keyword like I want to learn about resume, and just type in a resume on it, and you should be able to narrow it down to resume-related resources available for you. So feel free to browse around here and learn a bit about how you can go about preparing for yourself as you're navigating this job search process as well. Okay, I hope this is helpful for you all. I know it's a really quick overview about Handshake, but there's still many other places like career interest. You can certainly submit your review sections here. You can definitely look for information here to help you navigate your search. And this is a really comprehensive, robust resource available for you for free as you navigate your journey during your time at St. Francis College as a student and also as alum as well. Again, my name is Gerald. I hope that this is helpful for you all. If you have further questions, reach out to us at the Career Center in room 2000. We are open on Monday to Friday during our normal business hour is at 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. But feel free to reach out to us at careercenter@fsc.edu or just stop by our center and say hello to any one of us. Thank you again. Take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.